Clogged arteries often develop over time due to factors such as plaque. As plaque builds up, it can narrow the arteries, impede blood flow, and restrict the transport of oxygen and nutrients to vital organs and tissues. This can lead to various health problems like strokes and heart disease. After doing some extensive research, we will reveal the best remedy to clean plaque from your arteries. Make sure to stick around to the end, because this could potentially save your life.
This is Metamorphic Fitness.
What exactly is a clogged artery? A clogged artery is an artery that becomes packed with plaque. Plaque is a band-aid made partially of fibrin, a connective tissue protein, and partially of calcium. Often, when you have plaque, you also have artery stiffness. You also have a lot of inflammation, which is what attracts this plaque. You frequently have excessive blood pressure as well. That is what an arterial clog is. So the ideal treatment will involve lowering cholesterol, specifically oxidized LDL, which is a type of pathogenic cholesterol. We also need to incorporate something to break down the fibrin, the protein that triggers the clotting process. But of course, a perfect cure would not have any additional side effects, would it? As an example, consider the medicine statin. Statins, commonly used to treat clogged arteries, can cause some negative effects. It's interesting how they promote statin. One medicine, which was tested on 2,000 people with good health over the age of 50, showed a 50% reduction in the chance of having a heart attack. This is for non-fatal heart attacks. That's 50 points off. That sounds quite appealing. However, if you look into the study, you'll see that there was no 50% reduction in heart attacks. It was merely a 1% reduction in the risk of having a heart attack. And simply by changing the amounts and utilizing something called relative risk reduction versus absolute risk reduction, you can boost these numbers to look really successful. Without diving too far into the weeds, absolute risk generally refers to the likelihood of having a heart attack. It's comparable to your chances of being struck by lightning, right? But when it comes to so-called relative risk, let me just clarify what that means. So, in the 5-year study that I just described, if we take the group that was given a placebo rather than statins, there's a 98% chance of not having a heart attack. And then we take a look at the statin group, and the chance of not having a heart attack was 99% in the statin group. However, if we look at these numbers differently and move from 2 out of 100 to 100 and split those two figures, we get 50 because 1 is 50 of 2.
If you're enjoying this video so far, please support us by hitting the subscribe button and liking the video. By doing this, you are helping us reach more people to share this amazing information with. Now that that's out of the way, let's get back to the video.
This 1% decreased risk of getting a heart attack is a 5% increase in risk of some slightly minor complications called side effects. Some side effects are myopathy, which is muscle problems and muscle disease, erectile dysfunction, low testosterone, neuropathy, dementia, and a hemorrhagic stroke. That's right. Your chances of getting a stroke increase as you decrease the non-fatal heart attack. Of course, they don't mention the relative risk of that increase by 5%. Instead, they just kind of focus on that 50% decrease. So the ideal treatment would not have these significant side effects. However, there is a treatment that has been utilized by the Japanese for over 2,000 years, and it is known as nattokinase. Natto has the most common ingredient, which is fermented soybeans, a very popular side dish among Japanese people. This fermented soybean is high in vitamin K2. Let me tell you a little bit about this amazing soybean. Nattokinase is a very potent fibrinolytic compound. It's a protein that helps with the clotting process. It breaks up clots potently, and one experiment showed a decrease of thrombosis by 88% within 6 hours. It's a great dissolver of this protein. And they're also using it to help dissolve nasal polyps, which cause people to have sinus problems. It has a very direct effect on oxidized LDL, such as oxidative LDL, which is involved in clotting. It has very strong anti-inflammatory properties as well. After all, inflammation is what started this whole problem in the first place. The endothelial wall of that artery, which is the inside layer cell of that artery, becomes damaged probably from either sugar, omega-6 fatty acids, smoking, or something else. Then here comes the Band-Aid plaque. Without the inflammation, chances are you won't accumulate the Band-Aid in the first place. The other cool thing about nattokinase is its ability to lower blood pressure. Middle kinase inhibits or suppresses the thickening of the artery wall. It also increases the HDL and lowers triglycerides. It was also shown in a study in 2004 to decrease the risk of strokes because of what it could do for the brain. People mainly get plaque in the coronary arteries around the heart, but you can also get them in the carotids through here too. Recently, they combined nattokinase with ginseng and actually observed shrinkage of plaque in the aorta. Now, this was in animal studies with rabbits, but if you have a pet rabbit that is developing plaque in their aorta, you have a remedy now. In addition to all those positive effects, there were virtually no adverse effects. So nattokinase is something you definitely want to look into if you have plaquing or want to start to reduce the plaquing in your arteries.
If you want to improve your health journey, the best place to start is your mindset. In a world consumed by the digital age, a timeless practice offers a sanctuary for our minds and bodies, and this practice is journaling. With just paper and pen, this simple act can yield remarkable health benefits, such as stress relief. Scribbling your thoughts onto paper releases the grip of stress and anxiety. Through expressive writing, we find mental clarity and calm in the midst of chaos. It also can be an immune boost. Journaling isn't only for the mind, it supports the body too. Studies show that this practice reduces stress hormones, bolstering our immune system's defenses. It is also a tool for personal growth. Your journal captures your journey. Flipping through its pages reveals your progress, resilience, and evolving mindset, inspiring you towards better health. Journaling is an easy practice with big rewards. Whether a novice or seasoned writer, journaling enriches well-being. Embrace vulnerability, dedicate a few moments daily, and witness its transformative impact. Your journal becomes a confidant, therapist, and guide. Through this self-care ritual, you embark on a journey of healing and empowerment. In a world of constant movement, journaling provides a haven for reflection. With every stroke of the pen, you paint a path to a healthier, happier you. If you're ready to experience the transformative magic of journaling, click the link in the description. Elevate your well-being, one word at a time. Grab your Metamorphic Fix Manifestation Journal today and set forth on a journey towards a brighter, healthier future. Your path to inner harmony and empowerment starts now, so grab your copy to improve your health through journaling.